Well, that was good timing. And then... we were on floor 3. Just came back. We should have an area I need for the inventory because I bought a replacement. Sold off the axes. And now I suppose we'll... Right, we need take skills. Found a take point. Take a look at her map. Yeah, so there's was a foe that spawns right there. So... we do have ways forward, don't we? Well, there's that room that I've assumed the shape of, there's that doorway. I could try the foe again, but I don't think we should. It's probably a mantis. Hey there, Dustin. You've yet to miss a stream. Oh, Alyssa. Alright, now do we pick up requests back in town, or do we keep exploring the 3rd floor? Oh, I do believe we can do some shopping right now, so... oh, it's really common. So I know in later games the gathering points that are deeper in have rarer materials, but in the first game I'm not sure if that was the case. You know, our intel's looking pretty good. Double our starting funds, I think. Yeah, we do start with 1,000, not 500. Request strike peroxine, and we have 2 more. So doing wood flies and to meet a swordsman. I mean, sure, I guess we can... I'm still gonna hold off on that for a while. Because this is just my own assumption, but I feel like the level I'm at will determine the reward, so it may be a better idea to hold off on this until later. There might be certain skill requirements, or it may literally just be he wants to see a land snatch. I don't know. For now. This is from a girl training at Kef to become a medic, so I'd say it's for a good cause. I was searching for herbs, and a woodfly attack forced her to come back empty-handed. Her job is to take out 7 woodflies, so it's safe for students to gather herbs again. The woodfly should be no problem for you, right? Good luck down there. I'm guessing it's either little errors you can't unsee, or something else, I don't know. I imagine you've been staring at it far more intently than I ever have. And they changed the art a lot in the second game, too. Yeah, the first game's sprites are fairly... oh, they're rough compared to later stuff. Same artist, but I mean, this is drawn back in... okay, the game was released in 2007, so maybe they were drawn in 2006 or 2005. Yeah, and yet it seems pretty loose. A swordsman. Also, it's unclear if that's supposed to be a sword or an axe. I know anime has taught us these are swords, quote-unquote, but given axes are a thing, and if you look at other Land Snatch portraits, there are things that are clearly more sword-shaped, this might actually be what they think of as an axe. As for the shield on the back, I mean, shields are optional for a Land Snatch. You don't need to have them. But seriously, swords, they aren't all two-handed. I'll point that out. I'm trying to think if there actually is a sword type that requires two hands. And the only one I can think of is the Zweihander. That's because the Zweihander wasn't wielded like a sword, it was more so wielded like a pike. Like, it was a pike sword hybrid, that's what the Zweihander was, or is. But even a great sword you could wield one-handed. Now, could you wield it skillfully one-handed? No, but you can swing it one-handed. Yeah, I never saw a mask there. I saw the scarf. But it's curious as to whether he's just closing one eye shut or if he actually is missing one eye, though, in this portrait. There's no obvious scar, so it really could be either. That's true. Yeah, a lot of the longer swords, they are balanced around two-handed movement. Yes, I will admit, but that doesn't mean they can't be wielded one-handed. It just means that most swords of decent length should be two-handed, but they don't have to be. Oh right, we're on 4-1, I don't need to be careful. Actually, yeah, even though it's not the same class, I mean, at Desmond's portrait, that... it is less rough. More distinct shading, more strike, better poses. Yeah, the first game, like, the second game had way different portraits. A lot more dynamic and a lot closer to the modern stuff. A little too dynamic, like they were trying to, you know, overcorrect, but... Now it was 7 wood flies. I believe we have smote 2. That makes 3. Ouch, the mole. There we are, that's number 4. Uh-huh. Well, I can understand that Wikipedia sentence, Desum. I think that puts it at 7. Or over 7. Yep, specified by the request. That is, well, at least 7. Right, it's that language is a living thing, and improper use of words eventually becomes proper. Like how it's mail. It's not chainmail. Mail is made of chain by default. And that's why it's plate mail, because we're in plate and mail. But people saw the plate mail, and then they only thought it was just the plate and not the mail underneath. So when they saw the mail underneath, I'm like, that must be chain mail. Like, no, mail and plate. But it's plate mail and chain mail now. What are you gonna do? It's just words. If I remember correctly, the oddest sounding armor piece I can remember is the plating that covers the upper arm of the bicep is called a referral brace. Stuck with me just because of how odd that sounds. Oh, and how the greaves are the part that protects the shins and the cuis is the thighs, but in games the greaves are just the thigh parts. Like, I don't get pedantic about it, but, you know, medieval fun facts. Sword pig. Very direct naming. Actually, let's take a look at the other portraits. Now that we're on the subject. Yeah, so both the males have the same pose, just different. Well, different coloration on the armor. Different. Again, is that a sword or an axe? It's probably closer to a buster sword if you want to name it anything in more modern terms. As you can see, the female man snatch, presumably female, has stuff that's more shaped like a broadsword, and they actually use their shield. They also aren't wearing much of a gambeson, it's just the plate probably strapped via leather, the vambrace, and knuckle guards? The gauntlet refers more so to the glove part. It doesn't include the forearm protection, it's the hand and fingers all together, what would be a glove. Meanwhile, here we have... Doesn't quite look like a gambeson, but I guess it could pass for one. Are those on the elbow? Those feel like... If you look on the left arm, that's more so covering the bicep. On the right arm, I see what you mean, it's closer to the elbow, but... Oh, that's... If the left arm's any indication, it's probably meant to cover the arm. In other words, it's a rare brace, or a pauldron. Pauldron's more so for shoulder protection. Yeah, this one has more clothes. Yeah, I can. There's a reason why you want the padding, and why blunt force trauma is so good. Then just compared to the new one, and like, yeah, same armor design, but you can see it's a much better pose. He's two-handing the sword. The shield, I mean, it could be dangling off from the back strap. That probably is, actually. can actually see the strap. Actually follow the strap across the chest and the back, and then you can see it coming from the shield too, so it's probably not from the arm. Like, at the ready, at least to be grabbed if necessary. Definitely got some cloth armor underneath the metal. Yeah. And then the originals, which... yeah, same artist. Same artist, 15-year difference. I have not heard that. The way I've learned, I can't really say I've been taught, but the way I've learned what a gambeson is it's specifically cloth armor. Usually in a, I want to say a cross-knit fashion, but I think you know what I mean when you see like that checkered pattern on there. Not color-wise checkered, but like the stitches form a checkered pattern. Or just parallel lines. Either way, it's cloth armor. Oh, so the Canadians still practice intelligence. Good. Good. Yeah, armor has all degrees of effectiveness. Yeah, that's for sure. There's also the fact that cloth armor can be very effective, because it depends on the quality of the armor and the quality of the weapon that's striking it. Cloth armor ain't useless. It can protect you, like, completely from a sword blow, but it's gotta be well put together cloth armor. Because some shitty cloth armor is just a shirt. That too, because it's extra padding. Oh, look underneath the left armpit. It looks like a leather lattice. I don't know what that's, but either that's just a very simplified version of mail, or that's leather underneath. It's probably a mail, though. Or meant to be mail. Yeah, the hood looks like... that's lamellar. Underneath... Either it's lamellar accentuating the plate or underneath the plate. It's hard to tell. Probably accentuating it. Cover up the midriff. Yep, and here I have the mail coif. And yeah, full-on plate mail. Yeah, the new protector looks awesome. Alright, did we even turn in? I don't think we turned in the request. Get all the wood flies? Good. Now the apothecary students can go on with no worries. I hear lots of folks complain about all the monsters in the labyrinth, you know? Half the time they can only do their jobs thanks to top-notch adventurers like you. I'm expecting a lot from you as you get to know the labyrinth a little better. Here, a little something extra from me, for your hard work. Yeah, the term I've learned is lamellar, which is really any armor that is composed of small plates, whether that be scale or metal. Oiled leather, I guess, would also qualify. I don't think we leveled up, but I'm only paying a little bit of half attention to what's going on, because we're also discussing about the nuances of terminology from the armor and weapons. Alright, let's... I won't do auto path. Just kind of realized by the time I switch over to the proper path, we're going to be halfway to the stairs, so may as well. Yeah, not a lot of medieval history is well preserved. Well, I don't call it the Dark Ages for nothing. Still want... That was probably a bison back down there, or they aren't called bison, but I think you know what I mean. Okay, how do we take these guys out? I know Noir and Destin together can take out one, but when it comes to the other one... this might be a bad setup. Oh, Carl's been poisoned. Half his health is, yes, gone. Of course. Do I use 4 TP or do I let Patch Up handle it? This is some real risk management here. Alright, so the next level we can get Revive level 1, and then I'm going to go for... oh, there's numerous things I want to go for. I mean, we'll probably be needing Salve soon. Unbind 2 maybe, but like Refresh, definitely want that. And TP Up's gonna help us a lot. Yeah, I know, that's a healing for a very, very small amount of TP outside of battle. However, the skill point investment makes me think, so we got 1 point in Patch Up. And, yeah, we need to get Refresh up to the point where it can... Level 6 is when it can heal poison. Level 3 and Patch Up is useless. Yeah, true, it is a full heal. To max out level 5 and it's just 1 T. Actually, that's extremely useful. Seems like a high skill point investment, but you know what? Probably worth it. Probably worth it. Yeah, I know, using 1 TP to full heal out of battle instead of using like 12 TP, yeah, that's better. Well, I guess it would be 3 to start. That said, again, we're getting Revived next, and do I even get Refresh at that point? Oh, that's one of the buff skills. Oh, I'm glad I got buffed. I wonder if there's a changelog of all the stuff that's, well, changed. I wanna go down there to the point that it's always on the map, but that also means we're gonna have to fight it. And at that point, I'm not sure if we'd be able to fully explore B3F. And there's thunder. Yeah, Carl's the one that's actually dishing out the damage. Let's do some volts from here. So you compare to a 168 for 11 TP. How efficient is Volt? Oh, Cleaver is a lot stronger than normal attack. 101! Nice, that is indeed more efficient. We're using half a TP for 2/3 the damage. Hey, I'm not lowest XP anymore. We aren't fighting enemies with arm binds yet, so that's kind of fine. Yeah, I suppose we'll just keep going with Tornado then. There we are. Revive, so it's going to be expensive at 10 TP, and should revive them to exactly 1 hit point, which means we're going to have to use another healing skill. But it's better than nothing. Better than not having it. As far as this goes, I can either keep going mine or I'll just take take. Okay, we've got take right now, so let's just go for take. Then there's thunder. We are going to probably master thunder. So all the TP increases are in like the early levels now. There we go. Oh joy. Oh, I'll clear that. Doesn't matter, I'll take the one on the right. I'll clear the one on the left. Carl will miss. Final X does 1 point of damage. And I go after the poison, but poison misses, so it all works out. There's Noir, investing even more into Defender. So 3 more points and Defender's maxed, at which point I guess we go for walls, or maybe we go for TP up, or defense up, or HP up, I don't know what we go for. This is elemental defense. Huh. Wait, this has a chance to reduce damage? Huh, did they like redo these skills, or is that just how it originally was? Because the front guard I remember is damage reduction to the front and back lines. I think this is still damage reduction, but chance to activate? And there's the walls. Always need the walls. Well, eventually always need the walls. And good thing TP up is there as a requirement, because we're going to have to get that eventually. Now, Def Up is great for the Defender themselves, however, not necessarily the best for party dynamics. Yeah, like, there is the whole provoke tree here, which is a way to handle things. I think it could help with randoms, but once area attacks become more common, it's really not too useful. Now, I want to fight this foe, because it's always been in the way. Every time. It's red. I don't like that. Red means very bad. Yeah, I need TP up. I should invest into TP, because, like, wow. I can only use, like, 2 more attacks. Oh, so you stopped trying to keep pace with the stream, huh? This is indeed floor 3. Let's see. Tempted to use a tornado because for this encounter specifically it would be quite helpful, but TP efficiency is indeed a concern, so we're going to be here for a while. What do you mean 2 streams ago? I'm exploring floor 3 now. Also, yeah, the shortcut was back into the room. Ow, fantastic. That should work. Yeah, so you have been keeping pace. It's rough not being able to play outside of the 2-hour stretch you have, huh? At the same time, I've been very occupied with Warframe. Trying to make a solid build for every Warframe, which is 53. 53 builds. Oh, we might have Nectar. Yeah, for me with Etrian Odyssey, it helps that I've played through this before. I do want to see the minor differences, but I know broad strokes that's the same game. Yeah, I do appreciate the art for the characters, even though I haven't seen them yet. I know they'll be good. Oh, I do need to get the new Warframe, the Laravel. Looks like you'll have a fun subsume option too. Oh, crit for 9. Nice. Carl's been all over the place today. What flies yon hither? Okay, so they're puzzling to the same spot. That's 2 forwards. RB door. Yeah, I don't really see shoulder protection here. I see the pauldrons with the extensions for the rare braces. And then we go straight, then we have cloth, and then vambrace, and gloves. Leather gloves, or hide gloves, could be either one. Yeah, it looks like the armor is just made of greaves, folds, breastplate, and pauldrons in the vambraces. Does not look like there'd be a full suit here, or anything even close to a full suit. Yeah, neither does the one on the left either. Oh, I kind of get it. The way the shadow's on the left arm does make it a bit difficult to tell where exactly the arm is going. But yeah, the pauldron isn't following the arm either there. Yeah, I mean, it's armor. It's supposed to stop fatal blows. This explains why the defense stat was so worthless in the first game. Take. Well, we're already tapped out and take, so... Oh, that's a door too. Warframe generally goes rather underwhelmingly with you guys, but I feel like previously I kind of tried to force myself to play or do some interesting stuff, but I think it's probably more interesting if I do stuff I'm genuinely interested in. There's a lot of theater crafting, min-maxing, and build testing. And I actually have stuff to talk about, like, in the moment. That's a thought, but you also have a lot of Etrian Odyssey to go through. Also getting the new Warframe that released like Wednesday. And I could just grind them out tomorrow, or I could delay it till the stream. Well, actually, I kind of could. I still have a few more warframes to make builds for. Still need to make another config for Equinox. After passing through the door, you reach a clearing with ominous music. Without warning, an ear-piercing scream sounds out, followed by the growl of a fierce beast. Near yards away, a giant wolf is preparing to spring onto an unlucky soldier. The wounded soldier seems to be petrified with horror. You take a step forward. Desire to draw your weapon and rescue the soldier wells up within you. As you gird yourself for battle, the faint ringing of a bell reaches your ears. Searching for its source, you find the Hexer Tlachka standing quietly there. Her lips scarcely parting, the girl with the ringing bell murmurs a mysterious chant. All at once, the wolf that had stood ready to pounce stops moving, the muscles tensed. Final word from the girl, blood spews from the wolf's jaws, and it collapses. That was suicide word. For longest time, I always kind of wondered what skill it was, but now I've realized that was suicide word. Although that takes 2 turns to set up if you're lucky with the fear proc, so either she's just a really good hexer, or something's fishy. Don't hear or see well, the flame-haired girl whispers. I can smell blood. Fixing her pale-eyed gaze upon you, the girl approaches. You should be careful. Dangerous to fight wolves with open wounds like his. Hand outstretched, watch her sprinkle some droplets of shining water on you. Now, if this is the same as the first game, hands of the soldier. You should go on. Stairs to the 4th floor are not far. As she speaks, Tlachka points you to the back of the room. I'll stay here until you defeat Fenrir. Come back if your wounds become too severe. And now we have a full heal point within the labyrinth until we beat the first boss. Hey. This is the big thing you look forward to on the 3rd floor. Tlachka turns away, her attention focused on treating the collapsed soldier's wounds. The way is clear to continue forth. Now what the hell do I use for healing points? Because the original gathering icon is what I used for healing points. And if you're unaware, if you remember that you had this icon that was like 2 stars, maybe like a twinkling thing or something shining or sparkling, that was the original gathering point icon until they had like the 3 separate ones. Yes, you had that one icon for all 3 points. Yes, that means you had to use memos. Oh hey, I can swap these. I did not realize that. But yeah, what am I gonna do? I guess I could use this. I don't really use it for anything right now. Oh right, camp actually. That's true. That is true. We don't actually... Camps were a feature they had in the 3rd game. And maybe the 4th... I don't think they had them in the 4th, but there were some events that were camping. The 3 had campsites you could use, and an actual camp item. You could rest within the labyrinth, although... I really never made use of those. But it's also a person. And that begs the question of priority on icons. Is it a question mark because it's a person we can talk to, or is it camp because we can heal? Yeah, I remember some events that were camping in 4, which is why I started to think, yeah, they have tents, but no, I think that was just 3. I'll go with question mark, because I know it's not a permanent heal point. It's just kind of one-offed. Yeah, with this, we can now go relatively all out, and then just pop back here later on. Oh, it's a force activate talk. Flamehead Hexa, standing in the same place as before, the stance unchanged. She gives you a faint nod as she turns to face you. How fair you. Hope you're not pushing yourself too hard, she says demurely. As she does, she sprinkles a few more of her shining droplets on you. Or from a spring deep in the forest, she explains, it heals your stamina. The Hexa speaks true. You'll find your stamina regained as the cool water soaks into your skin. Your floor is home to many wolves. Take care. The girl shyly turns her head away after delivering her warning to you. Your strength regained, you feel ready to continue your adventure into the forest. Okay, but can we, like... Yeah, it's just a force activate. It's just force activation talking, alright. Now, either the next floor or the floor below should have mind points. And I know in later entries, again, I don't remember exactly when they started doing this, the final floor of a stratum, or the semi-final floor of a stratum, will have all 3 gathering point varieties. That might not be the case in 1. It might be we don't find a mind point until floor 5. Or we could find it floor 4, and then we have all 3 of 4 or 5. Treasure chests! Venom flies! Oh no! No, I know it's the case in Untold. Untold definitely has the 3 variety types on the final floor. Plus the maps are different in Untold. Like, they basically redid the whole game. That's right. God, that takes up the whole screen now. While exploring, you come across a large box. Opened up backwards. Daric. Labeling what exactly is inside the treasure chest is something I didn't think to do until, like, halfway through 3, which is the first game I played. And the treasure chests do not reset with NG Plus until 4. NG Plus wasn't a thing until 3. So I just had, like, half the treasure chests were, like, there and no idea what's inside them. Not that I could forget them, but, you know, incomplete map data. Oh, I will. I will. That's just a me thing, though. Again, I take pride in doing this on my own. And how much help still constitutes this on my own is still something I haven't distinctly defined. You know, if you tell me, oh yeah, that's a good synergy or a good combination, I'm like, okay, I'll try that out. Guess as long as I put the work into it, I guess it still feels like my idea. Anywho. Vault, please! Good, Noir, you hit the right one. You've been corroded, though. I'm not gonna say which, because it may be a spoiler for you guys, but in one of the games, venom flies made a return in a hidden area. And they were roided out. Oh my god. So, you know, venom flies here, it's like 25 damage per turn, single target. Like, alright. Really hurts when you're level 1 or so, but as you get more in levels, they aren't as big of a threat. In that return area, 297 damage per tick. Guaranteed poison chance on one entity. There was a look of horror as I realized venom flies were back, and then a hope that the poison didn't tick for so much, and then horror again as they died in a single tick. Oh, there's also this unique status ailment to 3 that is horrible. I don't know if Alyssa's even encountered it yet. I don't know if I should spoil the fun on it. Fun. Collective suffering is fun, right? Oh hey, I can right-click to drag the map. That's actually very helpful. I wish I'd known that earlier. That's kind of been the whole deal with the new mapping tools. Like, they started out self-explanatory, but when they added stuff like this and 2U, it's just like, that they don't explain this anywhere. You just kind of have to figure it out. It's real nice if they actually spelled out how the mapping tools work. Because they have some nice quality of life in here. That's never told to you. Yeah, PC here, it's pretty nice. I mean, if you've played a perfectly legitimate digital edition of Etrian Odyssey, mapping is like that. It's just, you can't really decide where the mapping screen is, and you don't have a separate mapping screen. I miss this just being on the bottom screen, like, come on. Well. Depth's Black Teeth. Yeah, that map is black, alright. Gotta tell you, there's few things more dread-inducing than a blank map. Yeah, so there are button commands here. So I can actually use... Gosh, let me find it. So moving the map right now is using T, F, G, and H, which is directly to the right of WASD. There's also I, J, K, L to move the cursor here in the mapping tools. So, like, here on the PC part, you can literally do all the controls with keyboard or mouse. Because, keep in mind, I can click on this shit. I don't do that because this feels way too much like mobile to me. And I don't like the vibe that mobile games give. Even if they've improved significantly, I still view them as shovelware. Predatory Chevalier. So yeah. I can literally just play the entire game with mouse or the entire game with keyboard, but I choose to do both because the distant howling of wolves reaches your ears as you venture deeper into the forest. There aren't any wolves on PC. Wild cries echo through the trees. You suddenly recall Pashka's words. She warned you that this is a dreadful place where feral wolves dwell. Continue forth, the threat of approaching wolves are uppermost in your mind. Oh, that is annoying. Oh, that's a kind of them. Yeah, here it's literally just... I'm just left-clicking. I guess what this one is. I think that's, yeah, to move stuff. But we don't really need that, because I can... just like a default function of the right tool. I guess for controller input they wanted to have that. Because if you work with this and then you start drawing... Yeah, you probably can't with button inputs like that, but with a mouse, stylus stuff fits. This one's redundant. I'm also wondering if they'll ever patch these games, because, like, they can do that now. They kind of haven't, historically. I think they tried some actual DLC for Untold 2, and they haven't really since. And I'm not saying they should do DLC for these games, I'm just saying, like, they should realize that they can actually change things post-launch. I can't say I can relate, because I've only played this on the DS, and the place where all games exist. Again, like the first game, I wish I had more icons, but unlike the first game, we have 4 times as many icons. So we're doing good. Although I am going to need to do this, so excuse me. This is... Since they gave us faux sight, that means I get free mapping. So let me just do some mapping here. Oh, dang it. Again, you'll laugh at chat. You aren't paying attention. Not likely just a mapping error. Speaking of mapping error. I can kind of guess what their patrol routes are right now, but I'm just going to let them play out in full. Alright, never mind on that patrol route. That... If it turns in here, that means it's hunting us without telling us it is. Which I think the first game can totally do. But okay, good, it's just on a set path. Look, you see how much of the labyrinth we have mapped with that, and we haven't, like, stepped much beyond stairs. So, pretty good. Pretty good. We got all this mapped just by sitting around here. Oh, that's right, that thing has to return. Yep. Oh, Clawfly. Oh boy, it's Clawbug's bigger cousin. The red. Yes! I mean, it was Alex's attack, so this isn't that big of an issue, but... Okay, good. Wolf will still kill it. Let's change the color back. Yeah, so I can like drag this out a bit, or I can just tap it for full. And it's even got its own hotkey too. Like I don't need to click on it. Like they're using like all of the keyboard for this Steam port and the Steam version, and it's yeah. I mean, I only have like minor gripes really with it. Like again, there's the whole memo pad thing. I was wishing we had more icons and all that. Wishing things were more told to us a bit, but you know, overall been pretty solid mapping here. Oh, it's a mine point. It's a mine point, and it's directly behind a Vodor. And we don't have all of the faux pathing done. I can guess what I've missed. Probably here. Hey, Proxine. Alright, I do need to change color. Oh, this one consume a movement turn. Ah, found nothing. At level 10, we should never find nothing. So that's, well, fine. I think I'll just pop up to start. Really just to sell stuff and like actually record our progress. Except I think we still have to use an Ariadne thread. Because there's that mantis blocking the way. Fuck. Wait, don't we just need to sell the... I'll sell you one, we got two. course, always remember to buy your Ariadne thread. Okay, it wasn't silver. Alright. Finally complete. I wonder if we could... No, I don't think we got Pyroxene on the first floor. There was that stone we found inside the boot from the first floor event. But... forget if it's Pyroxene. It should be marked on my map what it is, unless I didn't have space to fit it, and the fact that it's an ambush. Because that happens. But if I had the space, I would have put down the item name on there. Welcome back, kids. Found a Pyroxene, huh? Keep up the good work. Chef's odd request 1. Jackson Restaurant seeks an event. Did this pop up because we hit 4-4, or did this pop up because we had building built because of the Pyroxene? Open this lift ladder. Jackson Restaurant seeks adventurers talented in the use of fire to satisfy its latest request. Alchemists, welcome. So this, probably the skill level of fire is going to be important, and Carl has decided to be an electric mage. So, either I start grinding up Alyssa, or we ignore this for a while. Also, I don't think I talked to them at all during the 4-3 or so. Like anyone at all. I used to talk to NPCs all the time, but when you play through these games enough, you get into the habit of just not, because you read it all. And now I've lost the habit of talking to people, because I feel like I've already talked to them. Even though I haven't. Right, there's the gem ring. Gem ring is Volt Resist. F+1 Volt Resist. How is this staff? Let's see, we got bone staff, bone grease. Usually they just need tech up. The actual attack stats aren't what's important, it's the auxiliary stats. Oh, we can get high. Oh, we can get high boots. Oh, that'll null out the penalty from plate. Actually, it doesn't just null it out, that gives us a +1 total. Nice. Yes, I've heard that, which is also why I mentioned you always remember to buy Ariadne thread when I buy Ariadne thread. Because who forgets to buy the Ariadne thread? Anywho, what I plan to do right now is we're gonna go kill that fucking mantis that blocks our way back to town. Color changes? Oh. That's a toughie. Yes, I did say cloak. Hooded cloak, either obscured face by the hood or by a helmet. Yeah, you got earthy colors. Yes, I tend to like the cooler colors, the cooler, more natural colors, which that's what qualify the earthen subsection of the color spectrum. You know, greens, blues, browns, I guess bluish grays. Brownish grays too, I suppose, which I think are called ochre. Like, I'm fine with the pink here, or rather, I got used to the pink. Tiny child me would have had nothing to do with pink, but adult me is like, yeah, I've had like a hot pink PS3 controller for... Just doing quick mental math. Yeah, about 15-ish years. I'm not really bothered by pink anymore. Anywho, let's do the classic double save. And now we're going to floor 3. And this time I'm using the auto path. Alright, we have our goal. We're gonna go kill that little shit. Or try to kill that little shit. It might be our first game over. It might not be. I don't know. E3F's like level 15 would be when we'd be pretty comfortable in fighting it. Like level 12, which... Counter rate feels high right now. Ah, please. Yeah, so the thing I've been doing in Warframe for the past several weeks, I suppose at this point, even a month, or 2 months, I forget how long, but I decided that I should make good configs for every Warframe. And there's now 53 Warframes in the game. There's a lot of configs I have to make for them. And I need a benchmark to actually measure the configs for. I can't just say like, alright, this should theoretically be good. No, I need to actually test them. So, Solo Steelpath Circulus, which is a conjunction survival, and I know a lot of those words mean nothing to anyone who's never played Warframe, even to those who've just started out. But just know it is the hardest high enemy density mission node that I can easily access. It's like immediately high level and high density. Not too many annoying enemy types either. And then I survive for 10 minutes without using life support towers, without dying, and have a KPM of at least 90. And the easiest part of that's honestly the KPM. If the build's like at all decent, it should easily hit 90 KPM. Because the weapons by themselves can hit like 110 kills per minute. So if the builds can't hit 90, it's a badly put together build. Or I'm playing it super poorly, one or the other. Usually the former though. Oh, it is a stalker. Well, let's see how this goes. Yeah, we got Defender. 6. 79, that's better. Scythe does 53 through Defender. That will take 2 turns to heal, 1 turn of damage. We have done jack fucking shit to it. Alright, let's flee. And classic to the original games, when you flee from a foe, you actually, like when you fight a foe, you're occupying the same tile on the map, so when you flee, you have to go backwards. Which means if a foe engages you when you're in a corner, going backwards or going to a wall, you can't flee, because you can't go backwards. Anywho. Oh, it's 25 HP. That's actually nice. But normally, that much TP consumption would mean we have to go back immediately. However, actually, we probably can fool it. Given the move delay it has, we probably can just go back to town. It's just a little tricky. Also a bit of fun fact for you, the very first time that I fought a foe, we were level 50. You wanna know which foe we fought? It was the Murky Lizard on B2F. Yes. I had it instilled in me, do not fight foes, for so long that I'm like, alright, level 50, surely we can beat these things now. And we were very over-leveled. And then having that same confidence against a Rage Loop led to instant death, because they panic the whole team. Well, in some games. In this game, it doesn't really seem like it. Seems like they just charge you, try to bore you. Amber Lump really... do we need Amber Sap, not Amber Lump? Maybe. Mayhaps, mayhaps. Alright, we are right by the healing point, so we're just gonna go full throttle. Actually, we can go full throttle with Thor. Nice. Right, and as we move onwards, fully healed. Yeah, at level 15, I'll try out the foes on that floor, but here, we might fight the foes on this floor already, because if the wolves are like how they recall them from Untold, fucking nothing. Ugh. If the wolves are as they were from Untold, then that means they're actually pretty weak for the floor they're on. It's just that they're numerous and they engage you while you're engaged in combat with other things. So... more of a deadly nuisance than a deadly threat. Still deadly. Just not as deadly. Alright, we're gonna do the chop, go back to town, sell off all the stuff, and then head back down. So we gotta do our gathering every day. Like, have you seen how much intel we have? This is what gathering does. Gotta gather. Like, I did not have a gathering party in 3 until late game. And oh my god, you are broke so much. Enemy drops ain't worth jack shit. Ah, no boost. No, but nice. We have just enough offense to take out Venom Fly. Daric, Alex, and Carl, all together, take out a single Venom Fly. Because Alex and Carl finally have enough attack power. Oh, that also might have just been random deviation, so time to check. Yeah, it's a random deviation. Okay. Ow. Oh no, Arnie's healing. Oh, time to see. Yeah, alright, so we can go back. I could have saved a couple hundred intel. Oh. Random deviation says no once again. Ooh, almost level 13. Almost a preteen. Actually, I guess 12 is preteen, isn't it? It's been a while since I've been a preteen myself. At the time when you think just because you're older, you're better. Stupid times. Oh, we have to turn off the auto-pathing. That's right, I had no auto-paths on the other floor, so I didn't realize it was on still. You know what? Like a deer horn. And if I remember correctly, yeah, I think we have to kill it with electricity. So let's thunder. Yep, there we go. There's the panic. Alright, boost. What's boost do? You know, because I was missing the manual, I never actually knew what boost did in the first game. It's not just a horn, so I don't know what the conditional drop is. I'll leave that as is and start investing into TP up. As of for this, yeah, I guess go for healing touch. As of for you, Destin, mine. You're gonna get mine's level 5. Then we'll get take level 5. Then we'll get chop level 10, mine level 10, take level 10. And then we'll worry about combat skills. Yeah, it's not in the conditional slot, that is true. Yeah, then we're out of chances for now. Also, new person. Don't recognize you around here. It's probably... what was it? Yeah. Huanga, I think was the name here, but it was War Bison and Untold. I think that's the foe that's down on the southern part of the map. There's no Mars level. And now we're at the part where we can just auto-battle our way back to town. Well, we have to chop first. Actually, how much inventory space have we got? For 15 slots. Should be able to handle that. Just 10 gathers. And gathers at 6 PM. That is all done. I have counted correctly again. And I'll keep checking, which kind of nullifies the point of counting myself, otherwise I just keep going until it says I can't. Alright. I'm gonna offload all these goods. And now we're at the point where gathering takes long enough, a day passes, and since I want to gather at least once per day, that leads us into a bit of a loop, doesn't it? Ooh, leaf coat. +1 medic, alchemist, and hexer. Wait, that's worse than the buff coat? Actually, that does look worse than the buff coat. Yeah, that's a lot worse than the buff coat. Wait, what? How did we not have the leaf coat unlocked yet if it's that low? Either way, we have a new person. Which means I have to ask you the question, Fluffmaster. What class are you? We don't have Ronin or Hexer yet, since those are unlocked pretty late on. Halfway through the game. I mean, in the guild. No, I do believe we have everything. We might not have Dark Hunter, but I believe that was a more recent work. We got Troubadour, we have 2 Alchemists, we got a Survivalist, Protector, and Snatch. Have a Medic, second Alchemist using a Medic portrait. Confused me for a while. Which... Second Medic. Yeah, I got a Dark Hunter. I mean, I don't want a Hexer later on. Like, Confucius Medic. Ooh. Oh, I do have 2 medics, so I could go for a Caduceus medic. I could try one. I don't remember doing that. Yeah, Arrows then could be Caduceus medic then. That is an idea. Hey, they got attack skills. Yeah, I think I tried out Staff Medic and Untold, in which case they had 2 attack skills. And I think one of them scaled with Vit, and the other one with Strength. Probably did not build the party correctly around it. It didn't feel like it was that worthwhile. Like, I forget if it just wasn't enough damage or if it was too risky of a setup. Either way, this is not Untold. So, you're a medic then? Alright. Which portrait? Remember, we do have the DLC portraits and, well, all classes except for Ronin and Hector. Are you a boy or a girl? Let's see if Fluff Master fits. Nope. Fluff Master. Got a nickname you wanna use instead? Or should we just try to shorten Fluff Master? No. Yeah, that doesn't look quite right. Right. Eventually the day will come where I have to grind up everyone, but we're on 4-4. Several weeks in. Because I'm only playing this on stream. Yeah, eventually we will, but then you'll just make custom portraits. Like, we won't run out until you run out. Yeah, that would help a lot. Oh, 6 favorite parties, that's up. Remember, it used to be 3. Well, you can just do color changes and changes to actually how they look like, rather the physical appearance, gear appearance. Of course, the baseline will be the same, but make the details different. Yep, so we have Daric Guild so far. We've got Main Ghost Troubadour, Alyssa, who you've now just seen as an alchemist. We've got Decim, who you're also seeing as a survivalist. Noir, the rat, as the protector. Myself as a land snatch. Alex is our main medic so far. Carl is a second alchemist, who hasn't shown up yet. He said he wanted to be an electric mage, so he made an electric mage, and I can tell you, Thunder's actually pretty good. I mean, Volt I think is more TP efficient still, but Thunder is pretty high damage. I mean, I'm willing to let that happen, Decim, and when you do your actually true, then we'd have to share a portrait even if we replace them. Ooh. I mean, I guess you can make 2 similar-looking portraits and then switch one to a different portrait that's not used yet, and then we swap that one out, but save it for when it happens. Harrison is another medic. I didn't specify a build, and I wasn't quite sure how I'd want to build a second medic, but Caduceus it is, but not Aerostin. That's for Fluff Troll. Dragon is a Dark Hunter. Well, Thunder Dragon. No Fluff. That's the guild so far. The more people come in, the more are conscripted. The more options we might have. Or the more medics. You could just have a lot of medics. Yeah, 3 medics on the front line is a great idea. Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Alright, we have 2 mines left because we got the skill point up. To be wise, looking good. Yeah. 2 and 2 you could really do what you want. Some crazy shenanigans. CTC. Do note, I still don't know how busted Caduceus is, so I'll find out how scary that sounds. Ah, right before the stairs. Also, it costs 100 Ental to store an item at the inn. That just... I'm glad they took that out in later games, but man, I would still like to complain about it currently. They used to keep a very minimum amount of essentials, you know, 3 medicas, 3 nectars, Ariadne thread, at the bare minimum. Maybe I add in some more somas or some higher tier medicas, thericas, A's and B's. You know, make sure we have just the bare essentials to keep ourselves going if we run out of TP. Except it always returned to town if we ran out of TP, so really the medical stuff was just insurance we never used. But now we can't even store it, so we just have to carry it around, and space we can't use for loot. I could verify what you said if my DS is still not in this room right now. Probably need to charge it too. I kind of believe it, but I still want to verify it. Oh, I guess to give you a bit of back history then, Fluff. I've played every single Etrian Odyssey, except for the Persona Q, because I didn't count those as Etrian Odyssey. So I may later. As for the first and second game, though, so I started with 3, and then I got 1 and 2 at the same time. So, of course, I played through 1, and then after getting to the credits just once, I'm like, I want to get to 2 right now. I don't want to put off playing any more of the series. So while I have played through 1 before, it was only once. Approximately a decade ago. And was not into the post-game. So while knowledgeable, I am not an encyclopedia. Plus, there's already noted a few buffs from the previous entry. I am wondering if 2 hits been buffed though, because that was a 50% chance in the original at like max level, which made it feel like a real waste of skill points. Not really willing to try it out right now, but if I learn it's been buffed to have like a 100% chance at max level, I'll go for it. It's free 200% damage. Now will RNG bless us with a double Venom Fly kill? It does. We might just be strong. Although that did sound like a crit, didn't it? I guess we still can't count on it. Oh, it's midnight. We can just go take stuff. We're not gonna go take from that left one. We're gonna go down to here. Crab apple. And Amber Lump. I really hope that becomes nectar, but I don't think it does. ourselves topped off. Oh, can we not skip through dialogue? In the DS games, they could hold down the button to skip through dialogue. Did they not code that? Oh, well, I think Tab was skipping through it. Oh, thanks. Then I probably didn't notice the notification that Nectar was available. Also, since it's in the Keft Apothecary and not as Sholeka's goods. Alright, let's do some... I want to say let's do some mining, but I'm not fully sure if I want to... so I'll be... I think we have just enough leeway. Oh, that's right, we do have 2 more mines. Yep, as calculated. Which means, okay. Pop over left then. That is not a door. Alright, you're safe. That's a door, though. Wonder how wide their detection range is. The wolves' detection range, that is. Okay, yeah, it's not going to be infinite, though. That's good. That's fortunate, because I think there were some floors where it was infinite. Not the wolves, but just a faux detection range. I have a feeling this is a mining point. It is a mining point. So we flip from a mining point to a mining point. So, yeah, it'll be like that. Yeah, I don't know if any of those really connect, so that should be the case there. They don't necessarily stop at walls, so I don't think there's too much else I can really assume based on what knowledge I have. Maybe we should tackle these foes, but at the same time, I feel like that's just a bad idea. It's kinda neat the experience right now if we're gonna keep getting skill points in a reasonable pace, since we are relatively overleveled. But stuff on the 3rd floor isn't... It's still kind of outside of our reach. Yeah, it's a loop to go around then. Of course, they send out the durable enemies so that way we get engaged in combat longer. I see that. Well, we're just gonna answer that with a 4, though. Which isn't a sustainable answer, but it is still an answer. That's a low speed multiplier. Right. At least there's no petaloids. We're talking corridors. Here it goes. Okay, I see where that door connects now. Where do these corridors lead? I feel like this is going to connect with the patrol. Yeah, it does. Looks like it bends as such. I think there's one there. So that should do. Yeah, it's another door. Oh, good. I was... When 2 panels over to the left was indeed a mistake. I'm glad it was turned out to be a happy little accident. Okay, we're fairly far from the wolves. I know this thing is durable as heck. I want to see what just a turn of attacking it does. Well, Carl doesn't have any body armor. I'm just rationalizing how him being almost one-shot is okay. Okay, it did like 40% of his HP, so this is just a 3-turn KO. One turn if we use full. Oh, it has a Pine skill. Yep, that's 8 on right. Hey, this is the first time I've actually spent night in the labyrinth. Oh, we're moving up then. Actually, I mean, it's partially because Flochka's got us fully healed on the way. But hey, we're on our way. Oh, I have missed yellow path here. And it's on me. Ah, sweet. Just KO'd it. Okay, right around the rosy I see. Now then, is there a door? Oh. Okay. Alright, time for tornado. Not quite enough, huh? Well, it doesn't seem pissed, so it's probably... Oh, it's a treasure chest. It is indeed a treasure chest. Yeah, then feel free to change the armor color. Could use a blue or a more metallic color. Metal comes in a variety of colors, surprisingly. And I don't mean neon colors, I mean like actual natural metallic colors. Like blues, greens, reds, oranges, whites, and blacks. Not just the standard silvery color. Oh, we already have plate. At least we have a dinner set now. Mm-hmm. Got to pay attention to how far back that thing goes into the corridor. We are going to use Volt this time, because I don't feel like risking one of us getting hit hard. I do want to explore down south, but it's rather far ways away. Oh, loot. Behind me, though. Okay, nothing. A corridor of nothing. Which is safer than having just a foe spawn behind you. Medica 2. How fortuitous. Again, I've kept us like stocked on medicas, but we really haven't. We've only used the medica once. I think I'll just... Yeah, I think I'll just use the medica. Clear up an inventory spot. The medicas are cheap at 20 intel. You have medica 2s as well, so we'll still have healing items available. That's not inventory. Another way to play this that is inventory, though. I think I just saw that as being 30 HP. Just different from what I remembered. Okay, we're probably going through a little maze there. Just to get a lot of claw flies. And of course, no event here. Events were pretty rare in the first game. And always use the member in your first party slot instead of letting you choose. It feels like there should be a foe through here. This branching corridor suggests as much, but... Find out. For better or worse. Yeah, especially in the first stratum. I remember in 5 particularly. First stratum was jam-packed with events, which are pretty great. And then they kind of quickly tapered off. Late game, there's like no events at all, or hardly any. Now, is there a treasure room or a trap room here? Probably treasure room. First game may like to be dickish, but they aren't. Oh, it's stairs. Oh, I found the stairs here a lot faster than I thought, but then again, I had to traverse a lot of the floor in one trip. Yep, treasure room. Now then, is there a shortcut somewhere? We're gonna have to look for that. Rita. That's nice to have. That, let me take a look. All I'll say is the sword could be bigger, but otherwise that's good. And by bigger, I mean longer, not just generically bigger. Looks like a short sword or a big-ass dagger. Yes, I like long swords. Yeah, that Desmond just posted some pixel art of this in the Discord. That's what that was about for those who aren't there. Alright, now I need to look for it feels like there won't be shortcuts here. I think the first game was pretty cheap with shortcuts. Okay, I think we'll just use a defender. Reduce further damage. Yeah, that's better. Alright. Shortcut. Shortcut. No shortcut. No shortcut. I really don't think there'd be a shortcut other than just through the foe. Yeah, it is 30 HP. So that frees up some. Use up our inventory space. Okay. Yeah, that's better, Desmond. That is a good question. I'd have to dig through the files for actually. I have not looked up the exact process for doing it. I just know that we can just replace sprites in the game. Maybe I'll take a look at it then. I have Steam on 2 drives because, you know, don't have all the space on the soft state drive, but I have like terabytes on the hard drive, so on the soft state though. What happens if it's larger though? Does it get cropped in a random variety, or is something just go very wrong? Oh, thank you for that. Actually, I probably pinned that, didn't I? Alright, let me look at the Reddit link then. Refresh myself. Yeah, I don't know what the size is, and even I haven't read through that entirely. I'm just looking at the actual files right now. Really just clicking through. Probably a lot faster for, I think, everyone involved if I just get back to streaming and read it through that later. Well, yes, character sprites, obviously, but they may not be labeled as character sprites. For anti-piracy reasons, they may end up garbling the names of things. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's going to be a simple drag and drop into a folder type deal. Of course, it might end up being like that, but not at first glance. Now then, do we explore down south here, or do we go back to town? Let's at least get ourselves full healed. There you go, hold down tab. Takes a few seconds, but it does skip through it all. Alright. Yeah, it's probably a little bit dumb to try and go through. Oh, hello. This is why we don't assume things. There could be connecting paths like that. Yeah, I think I'm in the EO server too. Haven't really been active in it since Nexus was announced. I don't know, I was there for like a month or two. Yeah, that'll be helpful. Where's the foe there? Alright. Huh. This is why you don't want to make too many assumptions about maps. Be little offshoots. Oh. Just feeds from one path into the next. And you could really get boned if you were hoping for some relief there. Yeah, this is just risky territory all around. Yeah, I remember you really needed those. Yeah, if Alyssa wants those, then sure, but I think Alyssa's on that Discord too, so she can look it up there. But, again, if Alyssa wants it pinned here in our Discord too, then I'll do that. Okay. Better. Aha. There was more path I missed. But not too much more. We might have to either thread it Ariadne our way out. Yeah. Unless this room is wide enough for us to walk about, it is not. Avant. I wonder if those are as strong as they were. Probably are. Well, I never got to try it. I remember hearing that the buff items in the first game were stupid strong. Yep, we are on a collision course for it, so... Thread. Remember, always buy a thread. But we really got a lot of it mapped there. I was not expecting... Oh, War Spear. Let's go. One more large fang. armor, not accessories. Items, you get the word chime, but nothing else besides that. Yeah, I wouldn't say... I mean... You know where the name of the Discord came from, but nah, we aren't... EO-themed, but not EO-centric. No. Oh, Starseed. Oh, wait. That's in the second stratum, isn't it? There is no nectar here. Yeah, that's nice. That is nice. Also mentioned we are past the 2-hour mark, so I should probably... How much amber do I need? Alright, I'll get it eventually through harvesting. Only cost 5 points now. Yeah, I can't start expecting too much from toxins. Well, I wasn't planning to end it now looking at the time. Probably should. It is 22:19. So let's call the stream here for today. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Yep. Well, for 2 hours. And only when I don't notice or very gripped by the game do we go past. At least that's what it should be. Yeah, Decim does pixel art. And is determined to draw our entire guild. You can be part of that. Oh. Thank you for watching. Have a good night. See you guys tomorrow in the afternoon instead of nighttime. Still 2 hours though. Very well.